They did it, baby. We're in. We are in, baby. We are in, man. Yes. Oh, man. Exhale. I was so glad that happened because if they went into extra innings, my fear was that they were going to lose, but especially with the runner on second base and Tampa Bay at relentless freaking bats. So I'm so glad that they took this game. Yes, a pitching duel until the end daily. That was 100%. Now it's a 0-0 slate for everybody, for at least for the Yankees. We just got to wait and see who we play now. And with Seattle losing, I mean, Boston was losing, but they tied it at 5 last time I looked. Toronto's winning by 6 miles. So, but the fact is, I don't care who we play. I don't care. And they don't play tomorrow, so I think they play a wild card game. At least we'll have another. So Cole will get another day rest, which will benefit him. So let's go Yankees, baby. We're in the freaking playoffs. We can all exhale a little bit. So excited, man. Ear to ear. Ear to freaking ear. I feel like the Joker from Batman. My smile is just out here. Oh, man. Oh, boy. I mean, it's almost pointless going through a recap because nothing happened until that at bat. So a pitcher's duel all the way. I was a little annoyed that Boone took out Taillon when he did. He went 3 1/3. I think he should have left him into the 4th, but because one trouble gave up that freaking double and they gave up a walk, and then I was like, oh shit, I started getting stressed. But he got out of that inning, and then Clay Holmes was money. But the good thing now is, they didn't use Michael King, they didn't use Severino, so they could use those guys to back end Garrett Cole now. Wild card game, so phenomenal. Freaking phenomenal. So we have a better pairing to go behind Garrett Cole in that wildcard game. And I could not be more excited, man. I walked off Jared. Yeah, damn right, walked off. And thank God Tyler Wade, and they brought him in to run for Odor because that speed, that tag up to first. I mean, from first to second was key, man. And then, coming in when he did was just when we needed, man. We needed those wheels. So that was a good call on Boone's part to bring him in. And it all worked out. It all worked out. And oh my God, yeah, I mean, Chad Holmes, QB. I mean, QB I like quite a bit. It's just, what a freaking trade. I mean, Clay Holmes has come through time and time again now for the Yankees. He's been magical for them. And thank you, Pittsburgh Pirates. Thank you, Pittsburgh Pirates. Thank you, Pittsburgh Pirates, for giving us freaking Clay Holmes. Like, oh my God. We don't know who we're playing yet, 8B. We don't know. Let's check out the scores. Let's see here. We have right now, as we speak here, I'm looking at the scores right now. It is Boston's still tied in the 8th inning with Washington 5-5. Toronto's winning 12-4, but then the Seattle game, Seattle's losing 7-3 in the 7th. So I don't know. I don't know. I'd rather play Boston or Seattle, but it doesn't really look like that's going to happen. Looks like they're probably going to wind up playing Toronto at this point. But I'll take Cole on an extra day's rest, and I'll take, a fired-up lineup and Severino and King behind Cole. I'll take that against Toronto. Let Toronto shoot their load today with this 12-run game so that we can come back and pound them in the wild card game. Pound them. Go right after their pitchers, man. Right after them. So, but Seattle had a great run this year as well. I mean, and I'm of the opinion that they're going to invest significantly this offseason, probably free agency and trades. But right now, Raul, I mean, 100%. But right now, I mean, the most important thing is the Yankees got him, but they gave me this, but it wouldn't have been this way. I mean, this wouldn't have been the 2021 Yankees if it wasn't this way. Us having 50 heart attacks this season. Like, unbelievable. But the Yankees, they came through exactly when they needed to come through. Their backs were up against the wall, and they took this win right down to the last guy. I mean, bottom of the 9th inning, a walk-off. It wouldn't be any other, any better way if it not a walk-off at Yankee freaking Stadium in the Bronx. So congratulations, the Yankees. Go Aaron Judge. And a great managed game by Aaron Boone. I mean, really, seriously. And yeah, I mean, I was surprised that they couldn't hit Michael freaking Walker. Like, my God, they made him look like Justin Verlander. Like, yeah, 5.20 ERA coming into this game, and he shut down the Yankees like nothing. I mean, they didn't get a hit until like the 5th inning. It was ridiculous. It was crazy. But again, it is what it. I mean, that's the 2021 Yankees for you. So, um, go all the way. I don't know, Jared. I mean, like I said yesterday, I mean, I feel better about the wild card game now that they've won this. I think they'll have some momentum. And I mean, whoever wins the wild card game, and I hope it's the Yankees, they're going to play Tampa in the divisional round. So if they go through Tampa, then I'm more confident that they'll make it to the World Series. But again, Toronto. I mean, Tampa's the biggest obstacle, obviously, right now. So and they are a very, really good team. So, and I mean, they showed it the last last 3 games. So they can win it big. They can win it short. They can win it anyway. So and they're the best team in the American League. And but the best teams in the American League have been beaten before. The Seattle 116 win season in 2000, they got beat by guess who? The New York Yankees took them out in the ALCS. So I'll take it. Yeah, if Boston exactly right. If Boston wins, we play at Fenway on Tuesday. If Boston loses, they play their game 163 against Toronto tomorrow. And I think in Toronto, if I'm not mistaken. But all I know is we do not have to play game 163. It's either going to be one of those guys if that happens. So I hope. I hope Boston loses so that they can play game 163 against Toronto, and it just gives us an extra day's rest. So, and I hope they, go through whoever it be, Chris Sale or freaking, whoever. I hope they go through their race so that if it does happen that we have to play them in the wild card game, that we don't have to face Chris Sale. So, and my guess is that Chris Sale will probably be on the mound. I don't know that he pitched today or not. So, but either way, we're in. That's all that matters. And by the way, I want to thank those who shout out the donos yesterday. I really appreciate you guys, man. And donos are greatly appreciated. So thank you again. And Raul just made a good point. The Jets won today, my team. Even the Giants won today. All the New York teams, so far, have won. So very exciting. The Jets won in overtime, 27-24, and I think the Giants won 27-21. Also, I think in overtime as well. So both New York teams, I think, scored 27 points today. So, but I'll take the Jets winning. It was both their first win of the season. So both teams are 1-3 now. So, but I'll take it, man. I'll take it. And Sale did last pitch in ball. So he might not pitch tomorrow. I'm not going to rule them out just yet, Jose. I'm not ruling them out just yet. And even if they don't make it to the World Series, even if they made it to the round before it, I still, this is a hell of a Chris Sale pitch today. Okay, so good. We don't have to face Chris Sale if we face Boston. So I feel better about that. I feel better. Thank you, Brendan. Yeah, and I'm not sleeping on them yet, Jose. So I'm not giving on. They're in now, and anything can happen once you're in. So Cherry, Betsy. Okay, you guys all said Sale pitch today. So thank you for that intel. That's good. Pats, Bucks, yeah, tonight. And Richard Sherman signed with the Bucks the other day. So Seattle's eliminated. Did they lose? Okay, so Seattle's out now. So it's between Boston and Toronto. Seattle had a hell of a run, and I think they're going to be aggressive this offseason, trades and free agency. So we did look bad against Tampa, Brett, but we won the game that we need to. And I kind of had a feeling that it was going to come down to the very last game, almost the very last inning. I had a feeling it was going to be this way, And I said a couple weeks ago it was going to come down to this series, and then earlier this week I thought it was going to come down to the last game, just because they were playing the best team in the American League. Toronto and Boston were both playing the worst teams in baseball, one of the worst teams in baseball, Washington and Baltimore. So I had a feeling those teams were going to win most of their games, and the Yankees were going to lose most of their games. So. Jonathan Taylor, what do I need? What do I think the Yankees need this offseason to win it all for 2022? 2 starting pitchers, another reliever, and a good switch hitting contact player who can play multiple positions. I'm actually going to do my what I think the Yankees should do this offseason video, and then I'm going to do what I think the Yankees will do this offseason. So my predictions as well. They're going to be 2 different videos because they'll be different. And I'll also do my MLB free agent predictions, my off-season predictions. I'm going to do my winter meetings predictions as well, and then obviously we will be keeping tabs on the the CBA, which expires December 2nd. So they'll be negotiating that. So there's going to be some changes in baseball going on. So I'm going to be doing videos all throughout the off-season as well, so that we're updated on everything, and that's going to take us right up to pretty much spring training. So I'll keep you guys and gals updated on everything. Right now, Yankees are a clean slate, man, 0-0. And they don't have to play 163rd game. So that and Garrett Cole gets an extra day rest. So it's a more normal rest for him. So I'm happy about that too. So, but you're right. We do need to hit Brett 100%, man. We can't play games like this. We have to be much better. The offense was just, again, almost dead today. But they got the clutch hits when they needed. And again, from Odor, clutch hit, clutch running from Tyler Wade, and Aaron Judge, man, came through with the game-winning hit, man, the walk-off hit. So, and Rizzo got that key hit also in the ninth. I mean, it all worked out together, man. It all worked out together. Should the Yankees keep Rizzo? My gut's telling me that they're going to let Rizzo walk and move Voit and move DJ to first base. I said this a couple of weeks ago, and I keep saying it, particularly now that DJ has to get surgery this offseason. Is going to be a little bit less, and I think moving him to first base is the most logical point. But would I be upset if they kept Rizzo? Not even a little. He's just going to be expensive, and they have to realize that. So, Steven, Yankees win, baby. Damn right. So, he's going to be. I think Boston's going to go hard after Rizzo too. So he's going to have some competition. He will have some competition, and people are going to want to bring him in. So into the fold. And again, taking him away from the Yankees is a move that Boston can make, other teams can make as well. Just like I see Toronto being aggressive too, making maybe an aggressive trade and an aggressive free agent signing. So both these guys are going to be aggressive. And Tampa Bay is going to make another smart move of some sort and that stuff. I don't know if Rizzo's going to go back to the Cubs QB. I'm not sure because they just offloaded a bunch of payroll, and that was one of their goals. And I think he's going to get probably $80 to $90 million. So I don't know that I could see the Cubs also moving Wilson Contreras too. So I think they're more in the payroll shedding area like the Washington Nationals were in RN too. So I think, and they want to just rebuild. But he's a cornerstone there. So I wouldn't be surprised if they brought it back. The Cubs, if the Cubs brought Rizzo back, not at all. He's got championship pedigree. He's a clutch player. So, and by the way, that Gio Urshela play and that dive into the dugout it was bad, but that was the Yankees' defensive play of the year. That was his Derek Jeter moment. Remember when he did that play against Boston where he ran it from shortstop into the stands and bloodied up his face? One of the most amazing catches ever. This was, Gio's Derek Jeter catch right here. And phenomenal. I'm glad he wasn't hurt more seriously, but it didn't look good, man. But I don't know how the hell he held onto that ball, but my God, man. Defensive play of the year for Gio. Of the year, man. So, a score. What do you mean? What do you mean, Jared? I want to make sure I understand what you're talking about. Thinking of Jordan. What's good, man? What's happening? Yeah, he is iconic in Chicago. Let me go back and look and see. I want to make sure I understand what you're saying here, Jared. Oh, QB. Oh, okay. You're talking to QB. Okay. Sorry. He is iconic in Chicago, man. Brett, yeah, he is hurting. He is hurting. He's going to be banged up, man. I hope he's not. I hope they don't have to sit him. I mean, DJ is now on the IL. They did call up Luis Hill to replace DJ, so my guess is Luis Hill will be on the postseason roster now. And I could see Taillon being on it too now, the way he pitched today. So Gio got banged up with that catch he made, man. Caught it and flew into the dugout and busted himself up. He stayed in the game, though, so I'm really impressed, but I think he's going to be sore for a couple days. He busted himself up, and it's definitely a Jeter moment, man. And, yeah, he did, Brett. I mean, and DJ's hurt. He needs to get surgery this offseason as well. They've confirmed that, too. And, Peter, please stay on until the Red Sox game is over. Let's see. It's the bottom of the eighth right now. Red Sox and Washington are tied 5-5. I don't know. I'll try. I'll try my best, Peter, because it's approaching dinner time, and I do the cooking in the house. So, but I'll try, man. Monplug, the kind of bat impressed me most with Judge. Yeah, exactly. He stayed with that and just put the ball into play, and they knew who they had at third base with Tyler Wade, and they knew he was going to, run hard and score, and he did exactly that. He got through that, which is fantastic. It's 5-5 still in the ninth. Oh, yeah, top of the ninth. Yep. Come on, Nationals, man. Walk off Nationals, please. And, yeah, Jared, I mean, I don't have Yes Network. I have the MLB app, or the MLB TV app. on for Apple TV, and you can actually. It's not like the NFL package where you have to buy all the teams. You can actually buy specific team. So I have the Yankee specific package through the MLB TV app, which is really really nice. I don't have to pay for the whole freaking MLB everything. So it's nice because I don't have Yes where I live either. So that's the only way I can watch these Yankee games, and otherwise I wouldn't be able to do this. So yeah, I wish Soto would hit a walk-off home run too, man. Yeah, DJ. Yeah, I agree. DJ's done until ALCS. If we make it, yep, 100%. I agree with that. Yes, we are in the playoffs, and what we have is what we have. I mean, they got Velasquez up now, so we have some more athleticism. Hill is up now too, so I think they'll be okay. And Odor seems to be coming around a little bit now that he's playing a couple games consecutively. So I'm confident that they'll have enough to a close wild card game. I think it's going to be close. So DJ's, yeah, I like DJ on the Rockies too. QB, he was great there. He really was great. And Gino's a gamer. On plug. He is a definite gamer. I mean, that was a phenomenal freaking play. It really, really was. And I'm with you, Peter. Let's go Nationals, man. Let's go Nats. Let's go Nats. Let's go Nats. Because if Boston loses, then they got to play Toronto for game 163. So, and I think it's going to be in Toronto. So, I'll take that. And, yeah, yeah, man. So Tuesday's the wild card game. So the Yankees get a nice game. They rest. So I'll take that. Unfortunately, I mean, there's a good chance that DJ might be done. I hope not. They shut down Voit today for the year. They announced that too. So he's done for the entire season. I didn't think he was going to get another bat anyway, but that's confirmed too. Yeah, Yes gets in the Philly market. That's why I'm in a similar market, Brett. So that's why I have to do the MLB TV app on Apple TV. You download the app and then you order the Yankee specific game package, and it's not that expensive actually. But that's how I access the Yankee games, and that's the only way I can watch them. But it's definitely worth it, man. It's definitely worth it. I mean, the NFL package is so much more expensive. It's ridiculous. So, and I can't see. I maybe see like one Jets game a year because they play on CBS, and I don't get the CBS out here. They play, the Eagles, the freaking Titans. They play all these other, Washington Redskins. Every team but the Jets. So unless the Jets are on Monday Night Football or in playoffs, I never get to watch them. And I'm not paying like $500 for the NFL package just to watch the Jets game. So I'm not doing it. So I just watch the NFL Network and I keep tabs on them. So the wild card game itself is Tuesday, Jared. So if Boston loses, they play Toronto tomorrow to see, and the winner of that plays Yankees on Tuesday in the wild card game. So, but if Boston wins, then obviously it's different. The Yankees have to play Boston in Fenway. So that seems to be, I think that's right. But this is crazy. This is absolutely nuts, man. Yeah, I mean, it's unbelievable. It's unbelievable, folks. I mean, I'm so excited. Like the euphoria is not going anywhere. It's not going anywhere. I feel so excited that the Yankees won today and walked off too, especially in Yankee Stadium. So we have one out. Boston's up on the top of the ninth, it looks like, and Devers is up. So he's a dangerous hitter. So we'll see. I don't know who's up yet for the Nationals, but hopefully it's Soto and hopefully it's some of their boppers. So we'll see. But let me ask you guys. I mean, and who do you think? I mean, what do you think that puts the Yankees over the top for next year? What do they have to do this offseason to get them deep in the playoffs next year? And then give me some specific names or trades, free agency, whatever it is. What do they need to do, in your opinion, and in your experience with the Yankees? So, give me your insights. I want to know what you guys are thinking. I want to see if it's similar to what I'm thinking and whatnot. Because we generally are, for the most part, on a similar page, which is good. One ball, one strike. Devers is 3 for 4 today too, so it makes me nervous with Devers up. Team has been great, but been rough and resilient though. Yeah, they just been way too up and down. While plugging the Yankees, like way too up and down. It's like crazy, man. Way too up and down. But that's the Yankees this year. They need to get more consistent next year. Luis Castillo, Miguel, yeah. Get Rodon and trade for Castillo. I would love that, those two moves. I think I've mentioned that before, too. Rodon and Castillo or Ray and Castillo, I would sign up for that. I would love Rodon and Castillo, though. That, to me, would be really, really nice. But Rodon is also repped by Scott Boras, so he's going to cost some money, and he's going to cost some serious paper. But it is what it is. He'll get a 9-figure deal. Yes, the Nats have the bottom of the order in the ninth due up. Wonderful, wonderful. And yes, Alan, 100%. Great day for Jets, Giants, Yankee fans. What a freaking day! What a day, man. Yeah. We need to get rid of Brian Cashman, Trashman, Aaron Boone, and Marcus Thames for one thing. Replace him with who, Jared? Who would you replace these guys with? By the way, it sounds like that the Mets are reaching out to Theo Epstein, and they're going to try to get permission to talk to Billy Bean as well. So keep an eye out for that one. Keep an eye out for that. Void is injured. He's injury prone, but he had some inflammation in his knee. I think it is another starter. Yeah, I think they need at least 2 starters this year. 7 Boston. Wonderful. Did Devers hit a home run? Oh God, let's see. Yeah, Devers hit a 2-run home run. 7-5 Boston. So I don't know, man. Looks like we're going to be playing Boston in Fenway on Tuesday, and at least right now, that's what it looks like. So that sucks, but whatever. We just beat them pretty good in Boston. So, and I think we'll be all right. We'll have Garrett Cole, and again, him, Severino, King. These guys will have all the bullpen. We'll have an extra day rest tomorrow, so we'll have some fresh arms. Cole, Evaldi on Tuesday at Fenway. I'll take that. They're going to have to jump on Evaldi again early like they did last time. 100%. They got to jump on his ass. They really, really do. They have to beat Boston. So, and then if they do, then they go to Tampa. So, Judge, yeah, man, it's just, we can breathe now, man. At least for a day. So, my agita levels were pretty high today. I don't think the Nationals are coming back either. And Devers is just a stud. He's an absolute stud. So, but we're in. So I'll take that either way. And again, let Boston use all their darts right now. Let them hit all their big hits now, so that maybe they don't have as many of them on Tuesday. So Yankees new 2 starters, contact hitters. Move on from Kluber and Taillon. Taillon, they'd have to trade Allen because he's got 1 more year until he's a free agent. So they'd have to trade him. But Kluber, I don't see coming back. He signed a 1-year deal. They do definitely need 2 starters, and I would add a reliable relief pitcher, and like a consistent contact hitter. No doubt about it. At the very least, they need a similar offseason that they had before the 2009 season when they brought in Sabathia, Barnett, and Teixeira. They really, really do. So the Yankees have played well on the road. Yeah. Yes, they have. So, yeah, I think Taillon will be fine if he stays healthy too. So he has to get that under control. He'll be 1 more year removed from Tommy John surgery. So just like Montgomery, even though Montgomery had to pick the worst time yesterday to have a bad day, it's all gone now. So it's all gone now. So, yeah, exactly. We don't have to deal with Chris Sale. Sale's a Yankee killer, Peter. He's a Yankee killer. So, and he's a beast. He's a beast. So, but yeah, today, that bullpen was just on point. Juan Dean, Johnny Lasagna, Chad Green, Holmes, Chapman, they were money today. Absolute money. So even though one of the guys hit up, they didn't give up a single freaking run, man. He got out of it. So it makes me very, very happy. And I actually have my Stanton T-shirt on. So I think I'm gonna have to wear my Cole shirt on Tuesday. So that's gonna be I'm gonna wear my Cole shirt. Taillon needs to be, I think, I'd agree with that one plug. He needs to be pushed down to the 4th or 5th. And again, I'll say this again. I would not put Severino in the rotation. I'd put him in the bullpen. So, but I don't think they're going to do that. I think they're going to try and stretch him out, put him back in the rotation. So, but, we'll see what they do. But definitely two starters this offseason. 100%. 100%. So, and a guy like Ketel Marte would be phenomenal. Since we didn't get Adam Frazier this deadline, if there's any way they can get a Marte, I'd be really excited. It'd be a really good move for them. So, But you're right too, Miguel. We could see Sale come out of the bullpen, especially if it's do or die. Yeah, wild card game, 100%. You could just like the Diamondbacks. They were Randy Johnson and Kurt Schilling. We could see it too much. We could see it. I mean, we could see it. But Chapman, yeah, I mean, there'll be some interesting teams this year. He's resurrected himself this last month or so. So, it's going to be interesting. Yeah, I think Buck Showalter might be past his prime, Jared, there. But, I mean, you never know. You never know. I mean, Theo Epstein would be an ideal person. He'd be the only guy I think I'd go after if Cashman was relieved of his duties. So, he'd be the first guy I would go after. But I don't know. He's a Major League Baseball big time. You'd have to pay him an awful lot of money to leave that position. So, you'd have to make more than Cashman, that's for sure. Yeah, I think it's a wait-and-see approach, too, with Severino, one plug, 100%. I really do. But I think, if you put if you bring in Rodon and Castillo, then I think that's a good thing. And then maybe Garcia will fight. And then you have Luis Hill, another year of, kind of development, and Taillon, and I think it'll be okay. Nestor Cortez with another year of kind of seasoning. So I think it would be enough to put Severino in the bullpen as a long relief guy or even a spot starter. But I think Tim's, excuse me. I think Tim's is going to be gone regardless. I think so. But yes, Peter, that's right. We have Garrett Cole. He's well rested. So I'm very excited about that. I'm very excited about that. So nobody's going to be Mariano Rivera, Jared. Yeah, nobody. Mariano Rivera is his own class, man. The Babe Ruth of relievers, the Michael Jordan of relievers. It's a lot of great relievers, but Mariano did it for 20 years, man. He's a legend, man. Not even close as to who the greatest of all time is. He's hands down. So Lasagna can be a really, really great dynamic reliever, but I would stop short of calling anybody the next Rivera. I mean, he's going to have to pitch 5 or 6 or 7 years like this in order to be even considered in that conversation. So that's my opinion, Ian. That's only my opinion. Chapman, yeah, I mean, Lasagna, I think, is more reliable now than Chapman. I was glad to see Chapman get through that ninth. That's for sure. Yeah. Our offense, we need a more balanced offense, Brett. There's no doubt about that. Much more balanced offense. We can't just rely on home runs and at the expense of a lot of other things. We can't do it. It's just not, no God. I don't know if Cole's destiny's on the line. I'm not sure about that, but I can see people believing that, and it's got some credence to it, but his he used money for the Yankees in the postseason last year. Look at the games he pitched; he was money for them. So I think he'll be, fine on Tuesday. And yeah, we need a couple of contact hitters, Brett. I would agree with that. I would agree. Man, if there's any way we got like Brian Reynolds and Keita Marte, I mean, it would cost like half the farm, but like, my God, those two guys in here would be phenomenal. Oof, phenomenal. But I don't see that happen. But yeah, man. Yeah, I hear you, Jared, man. Good at it. Yeah, walks out. Yeah, we are good at walks, Brett. We are, man. We need contact and speed. Yeah, I mean, Tyler Wade and Brett Gardner can't be our only runners here on offense. We need other guys who hustle and run well. So we don't need, we don't need a bunch of Billy Hamiltons. Is it nice to have them? Yeah, but like, Billy Hamilton is also a slap hitter. So you have to be able to get on base on a regular basis to use those rocket ship legs. That's the thing he hasn't done very much. So that's the other thing too. But we need hustle, man. We need hustle and big time heart and passion, man. Hart and Sevy and Holmes and Lasagna. Yeah, probably. My guess would be Cole, King, Severino, at least those three. I can see the other guys too, Holmes, because it's all hands on deck in the wild card game. So, like Hulk Hogan versus Andre, yeah, it is. It most certainly is, man. At WrestleMania, man. This is the big one. Clash of the Titans again. Clash of the Titans. So, it's nuts, man. Absolutely nuts. Pitching, defense, contact, and speed. Yeah, exactly. We need consistency. The Yankees need consistency all across the board. It was so sporadic this year, and Again, if I were to if I were to adopt anything from the Blue Jays, it would be their aggressive hitting approach. And Tampa too. If it's over the plate or close to it, you swing the bat. If it's not, you don't. Okay? That's one reason why these guys score so much runs and have so many guys 30-plus home runs, 100 RBIs, is because they're attacking pitches, man, attacking pitchers, and a lot more than the Yankees are doing. So I think that's an approach that the Yankees could be well off enhancing. I think it would be a good idea for them. I really do. Allen and Florial will be fantastic too. Florial does have some pop. And he's got some wheels on his leg. Allen's got some super wheels. So we have some guys who can, fill in some good spots. Like the only outfielder at this point I think is worth acquiring is Taillon Marte. The only one. Plays. I don't see the point in anybody else. Marte will be great for the Yankees. He's the only guy I would put ahead of a Greg Allen and Florial. Him or Brian Reynolds from Pirates. But yes, Washington's definitely gonna have to rally here. So it's typical Boston, but I'll take it. If we play Boston, we play Boston. I mean, it's we've had a lot of magical moments with Boston. Aaron Boone hit that magical home run to put the Yankees in the World Series in Game 7, 2003, off of Tim Wakefield. Yep, in extra innings in ALCS. That was something I'll never forget, man. Never forget. It is a micro. Yeah, I mean, exactly, Jason. The game and how the season is, it's definitely a microcosm of the year. I mean, it's just the up and downness of the Yankees and the streakiness and the stress levels of us and our fans that know that, they shouldn't be playing this way when they're playing so bad. And, there's so many things that could be improved on the Yankees, and they were glaring this year that I hope that they take the time to address them this offseason. And it can't be so up and down. It's not productive for them. I don't think it's an effective way or just a sustainable way of winning baseball games. I really don't. So, yeah, the Jays would frighten me. I mean, it's just, that lineup is relentless, man. It's absolutely relentless, and they hit good pitching. And that's the thing, the thing with Cole, he's over the plate. He has good control. And these guys swing a lot at stuff that's over the plate. So the chances of them making contact on him is pretty good. If he was a wild-ass pitcher, then it wouldn't be as good because he'd be all over the place too. But he's always around the plate, and that's one of the things that these teams, like Toronto, know that they have to take advantage of. So, and I agree, James. I think losing DJ will stink. It's going to hurt. But hopefully we have enough to, with Velasquez and Odor to kind of fill in admirably for him and see how well they do. Yeah, I think they'll be okay. Yeah, man. Dude, this whole season gave me agita, Jason. Yeah, man. I mean, it's like popping Tums before the indigestion. It's just like the stress levels are so high this year. And we're like passionate fans. We love our fans, right? We love our team. And we're emotionally invested in their success and in the games that they play. And when they lose, it hurts. When they win, it's great. So, we take some of these things home with us. And I know I do. So I get pissed when they lose. So, but such is baseball, And we do need Boston to lose. Jays, yeah, let's see what can the Mets do to change their outlook at 22, Jeffrey? Change their outlook. I think they need to. The Mets, I think they need to. They need to get, either re-sign Baez or BCNT Sports Cards. Thank you for the dono. Big shout out to BCNT Sports Cards for the dono. It's okay, man. I appreciate, dude. Any dono is greatly appreciated, man. I don't have any expectations of donos. They're just appreciated. It's really helpful to the channel. I'm going to use any dono to keep enhancing the channel. Soon I'll have some dono sound effects like some of the other folks do and just some things to spruce up the channel. So I just moved into a new house. So I have a room that's being built that's going to be dedicated to my YouTube. And it's going to be, I have my Yankee Stadium backdrop. I don't know if any of you seen it, but it's basically a drone flying over the old Yankee Stadium with an aerial view of it. and it's super cool. You see it in some of my older videos a couple months back, but I have that backdrop ready to come back up. But BCNT, man, shout out to BCNT, man. I appreciate it. Much love for the dono, man. I appreciate that. And Boston does get home. Yeah, if Boston wins, we play them in Fenway. So, and it looks like that's going to happen. So we'll be at Fenway on Tuesday. So, and they do. So they do have the tiebreaker. That's why we're playing in Fenway. So, the Yankees, all the Yankees need to do is win one more game this season, and like this would not have happened. So, but James, I appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. I had to get a bigger house, man, because we were growing out of it. We have 2 daughters, and one of them did not have her own room, so now she does. So we had to upsize. So, and but yeah, I think we got them. And it's getting dark out pretty quickly. But I'm gonna be doing this all year, just so you guys know. So off season, I got a whole bunch of stuff to keep us entertained and engaged in the off season, so that we don't get stale. So because a lot of stuff happens in the off season, and there's a lot of stuff happening this off season too. So James, I appreciate it, man. I appreciate that. Thank you. God bless my daughters. One is 3.5, and the other one's 16 months. So I live in a house with girl power. Nothing but girl power in my house. My wife and 2 daughters. Bunch of strong women. So I just say yes, dear. Yes, girls. Keep them safe. Cook for them. And there's only one thing worse than losing an argument with my wife or daughters, and that's winning one. So I'm not going down that road. And they win always. And that's it. Boston wins. All right, so that's it, Aaron. Thank you for the heads up. So Boston won 7-5. We're at Fenway on Tuesday. That's it, man. So time to gear it up and head over to Fenway Park for the big one Tuesday night. I will be doing. I am a lucky guy, Jared. I am, man. I'm blessed. I'm really fortunate and blessed. And I'm fortunate and blessed that I get to do this with you guys and gals too. So that's something that I love doing. So I want to make this. I want to keep growing this channel, so we can keep doing some good stuff. But I think we'll be okay if we jump on whoever starts that game for Boston early. We got to jump on him early and give Cole a lead. He pitches much better with a lead, and I think we'll be okay. So, but let's go get some dinner. I want to thank you all for coming, and thank you again, BCNT, for the dono, man. It's greatly appreciated. Enjoy your night, everybody. And I'm glad I was able to stay on, actually, for the rest of the Boston game so we could find out. So thank you for updating us on that too, folks. But, yeah, here we go, man. Cole, this is the biggest game of Cole's career. Biggest Yankee game for Cole. So let's get it done, man. So thank you all. Enjoy your night. See you on Tuesday.